Hello, everyone. This is Phenix Animator.
Hi, I'm Froggy Lumpy. Welcome to a brand new series. This is going to be our weekend series.
Yep.
This is Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock.
But Froggy, it's not the weekend.
I know, it's crazy. We had a bit of a glitch in our little schedule here and did not have a recording for today, so we thought we would just go ahead and record a quick intro for this because, as you can see, this is not what you start with.
No, you don't. This is too advanced for beginnings.
Yeah. What you start with is where I'm standing is the center block. You start with 3x3 dirt. So you've got 9 pieces of dirt. It gives you a chest, and inside that chest is, I believe it was bone meal, sapling. You start with some apples.
Yep.
And there was
some in the chest.
There was one other thing.
There was 2 other things.
Okay, what was those? What was those 2 other things?
A lava source and a water source.
And it's an actual source block.
Yes.
So once you place it, it's gone.
Yep. So
And
be
then-
careful how you place it.
Yes.
Don't mess up your cobble generator and make obsidian.
It's the only
Because
one.
then you're starting over.
Yeah, is because it's the only one you're gonna have. And what was the one other thing that was in that chest? You have it in your inventory.
There, I do. A chicken stick.
Yes, that is so cool. Explain that chicken stick.
So the chicken stick is it's a hammer, which you would normally hammer something and get cobble or gravel out of. And you can hammer gravel and get sand out of it, and you can hammer sand and get dust. But it's infinite. You don't have to make more hammers to do that. It doesn't work on the ores when you try to combine your broken ores. It doesn't work on those. But it does work wonderfully on the hammer, on the gravel to make sand, dust, and all of that.
And what else does it give you?
It also gives you, occasionally, it also spawns a chicken. And he's in here.
He's hiding. He was running around and we couldn't capture him, so we just decided to just box him in. So he's underneath there. We can open this up and see him.
There he is. Hello, chicken.
There he is.
Ooh, an egg.
Oh, an egg. Grab that. There we go. Yeah, Phoenix has been standing over there in that cubby hole.
Yep.
And
grabbing a couple eggs. We're at 10 now.
The other thing about this is this Skyblock world is been majorly tweaked.
Yes.
So it's very difficult. For instance, one of the first things you need in the Skyblock world is a bucket.
Yes.
Well, let's look at a bucket, okay?
Especially if you
a bucket. A bucket, just a plain old bucket.
Okay.
You know, you think you could do some...
B-U-C-K.
You think you could use, just get a little gravel and sand. Nope. A bucket takes iron plates.
Okay.
And iron plates takes a metal press. So...
Or you can also go with iron plates from Industrial Craft, which uses a forge hammer and 2 pieces of iron.
Exactly. And here's the trick about that. How do you make, in order to do the forge hammer, which is what we have a forge hammer, that's what we did.
Yep.
In order to make forge hammer, let me just click R on that. Check this out. You need treated sticks and 5 iron. The 5 iron, you can just sieve and get the 5 iron. But the treated sticks, oh, gee, that takes creosote oil. So the very first thing that you have to do is make that coke oven over there.
Yep, gotta make a coke oven.
Which a coke oven is 26 blocks.
26 if you do Railcraft, 27 if you do immersive engineering. We chose Railcraft because we had the stuff for that.
And so it's 26 blocks, and the blocks for a coke oven...
Let's pull that up.
Coke oven, there we go. The blocks for a coke oven is sand, which that's easy. And, oh, here you go, bricks. And how do you make bricks? Well, you need the blobs of clay. Mm-hmm. So that means the actual first thing you have to do is get yourself some sand, and then get yourself some glass. Then get yourself some glass bottles, which glass bottles take three glass. So now that you have three of the little glass bottles, let me just demonstrate. 3 of the little glass bottles, then you come over here to your water, and it's an infinite water, actually.
Yep.
As long as you do bottles, because
but you don't have a
bottles don't take the entire square.
Yep.
If you did a bucket, then it obviously would take it.
Right.
So then you take your water.
We moved it over to the infinite water source.
Yeah, because we do have a bucket now. Oh, good grief. And there we go. There's one. And you put your bottle of water in here. It takes 4 bottles of water to fill up a barrel. Then you can make 1 piece of clay with your dust that you have hammered down.
Yep.
So it's very grindy in the very beginning, which is why we decided let's get a few things here, because this is going to take a couple of hours, which it did.
And then when you get your bucket, you get one of these.
Yes, when you finally make a bucket, you get a trophy. And we just thought that was so cute and funny that when I made the first one, I was like, oh, you have to make a bucket. So Phenix made a bucket too, so that we can both have these trophies. And later on we're gonna make shelves and set our trophies.
We're gonna make a trophy case.
Set our trophies on, which in the intro it says to collect the trophies. So that's sort of like the quest book of this, is collecting the trophies. Some of them are ridiculous, and they're absolutely hilarious.
The creative portable tank
that you can't. That doesn't have a recipe. Well, it does in this. It's an extraordinarily ridiculous
I'm gonna pull that up.
Recipe.
Take a look at this. Yep.
It's insane. Absolutely insane.
And I have to make creative energy cells, but to make those, you need this. There's a lot. That's a lot.
It's just insane.
Galgagorian blocks, resonant energy cells, and draconic flux capacitors.
Hi. Good grief. So moving along, the other thing that has been tweaked in this is good old-fashioned wood.
Yeah. Look, I chopped some wood.
Let's take some wood and turn it into 4 sticks, right? Or, wait a minute, 4 planks.
Yes.
Show that.
Let's see.
4
if
planks.
I take that one, one's got a thing. If I take wood, put it in here, I only got 2.
2 pieces of planks. Now,
and
planks.
2 sticks.
2 sticks. So your wood has been halved, which that makes things difficult.
It has.
Because it's like, oh, we need more wood. Oh, we need more wood. Oh, we need more wood. Constantly, you need more wood.
And unlike Project Ozone,
so
there's
crazy.
no vein miner, so you have to individually hit each piece.
Yeah, you have to do all the work. It's crazy. However, when you sieve your gravels and dust and stuff, they did make something that is very nice to be able to sieve a lot better. If you take in your crafting bench, especially since wood is tricky to get. I mean, we only have a stack and a stack and 19.
Yeah.
Believe,
I have
and
one
that's been working a lot. But anyway, you need one of the first things you need to do whenever you're gonna do your sieving is take your wood, get enough to make 9 hammers.
Yep.
If you make, let me just pull the recipe up. If you make 9 hammers, where's it at? Oh, I hate this crafting thing. Let me get out of here. There's my hammer. Oh, it shows a wooden one. You can do it in wood.
Yeah.
We did it in stone, obviously. So you get your 9 hammers of wood or stone.
Iron or diamond or gold.
Yes. Upgrade it when you can.
Don't do gold.
No, don't do gold, but diamond would be good. But that's a lot of diamonds, because it takes 2 to make each one. You need 2 pieces of whatever material you're going to use, and then obviously you need 2 sticks. But when you take those 9 hammers and combine it, you get this compressed hammer. And then when you take your compressed hammer, when you do your, there we go, that's it right there. Thank you.
Yep.
Take your cobblestone,
Compress it,
and then when you hit it, now you have 9 gravel. Now take your 9 gravel and put it in here and make compressed gravel. Then you take your compressed gravel, instead of making a regular sieve, which we have right here,
Yep.
you make a heavy oak sieve.
Yep.
And tell us how you did that.
Oh my goodness. So the heavy oak sieve takes 4 pieces of wood. You can use any of the vanilla woods, but we use oak for this one. 4 pieces of regular wood, 2 sticks, and 2 heavy silk mesh, which is 4 silk mesh, which is 9 pieces of string each.
So that means you need some silkworms and an awful lot of string.
Yeah, we had like a stack and a half or something, somewhere around there. And you were like, "Oh, that's good enough string. That should last us a little while." And I was like, "Nope, we're out."
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like we need more silk. It's like we need more string rather.
Yeah.
We needed to use another silkworm. But the beautiful thing about this heavy oak sieve, which is very expensive in the beginning of this game because things have been tweaked to be minor, is this in the heavy oak sieve. That's where you can put your compressed gravel, sand, or dust. It works on all of them. So when you compress your gravel, let me just go ahead and put my 1 piece of compressed gravel. There we go. 9 things got me. Oh man, that was a bad one. 9 pieces of gravel got me 2 iron, 1 tin, and 1 lead. I think that's the worst one we've ever gotten because you get more than that usually.
Yes. The thing is, the reason why that wasn't that great is because what you're doing is you're combining the 9 gravel, which you could easily put through the sieve yourself. But to save time, you lose a little bit of chances and resources, to be honest. Because you only have 5 chances of something. So instead of the 9, you get only 5. But it's still worth it because you're processing much more at a faster rate.
Oh, absolutely.
I filled up my entire inventory of cobble, went through and filled it up, and I ended up with like 4 or 5 things of gravel and went through that in a short amount of time. So the little bit of loss still gives you the better ratings because the better stuff because you're going through more quickly.
Definitely. And then the next thing that we did was make the smeltery over there, which obviously that takes your standard. Actually, when I pulled up grout, I only got 1 recipe. Usually you can make the squares, but this actually only has the little blobs and a gravel and a sand. Usually you can make the square clay, the block of clay, which is 4, and then you just equate out your gravel and sand to work with that. But this only has the 1, so that means you have to get your clay, which comes in the blocks, and then you have to hammer it, or just smack it with your hand to get your blobs, and then you can make all of your clay and stuff. And we were doing so well, I went ahead and actually did a bunch of cleared sheared windows. That's more expensive to do. It's definitely cheaper to just do black squares. But I thought, you know what, I want one that's pretty clear. I put solid over here so that the seared tank with the lava would not interfere, because lava will fill up in these windows, and I didn't want that to happen because we don't have an excessive amount of lava. So I put solid blocks here because I'm going to attach a portable tank and not a portable tank, we're gonna attach a crucible and then just feed it through, so that it can have lava. As far as we know, the beginning game, this is the way to double your ores. I think that about sums everything up for this episode. We just wanted to give a brief overview of everything that we have done. This is going to be our weekend series, and we'll actually do things on camera. And you also want to make sure that you grab your mossy cobble here, because obviously that is for being able to put auto repair on your stuff. And if you do that early on, you can actually do that right away, which we now have 18. So then I can go like this and turn this into blobs of moss, and I can instantly put this on repair. Since I'm not using it a lot anymore, I can go ahead and place this right here and go ahead and get this thing to repair itself. There you go, auto repair. So now it will auto repair itself, especially since it's on clumsy, because I have not been whacking trees. It's hilarious. I am the one that was whacking all the trees in the beginning. Oh good grief, I've made so many trees, it's crazy, with my fist. Or with a stone. I think I did make one stone pickaxe, but sticks are so precious in the beginning. It's crazy.
Yep.
Now that I have this Maddox, and we've got a bit of wood, Phenix has actually been doing the wood lately.
I have been.
We've sort of switched roles here. So that about sums it up. Again, I've already said that. Yep. Thanks ever so much for watching. I'm Froggy Lumpy.
And I'm Phenix Animator.
Hope you enjoyed the episode.
See you all later.
Hope you'll enjoy the series.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. And working.